interesting boat, huh? It's like a catamaran motorboat. Huh. Pretty good size. Today's going relatively well. I had two guys who came and then two guys who left, so I had to change up who was doing what for work, but these things happen. Then I had to have communications with somebody who's in Florida because some things were sent wrong and we need to get those things. I gotta see if I can come up with a solution for that. Partly is already solved, another part isn't solved.
Yeah, I'm totally good. Why do you look surprised? Oh yeah, you told me you would. Told you shouldn't bet on my feelings. Yeah, I'm totally good. Don't look so surprised. Oh yeah, you told me you would. Hold up, wait a minute, do what you said you would. 'Cause yeah, I'm totally good. Hold up, wait a minute and give me something.
Well, as you can see, today wasn't super exciting. So when I get home, I've been meaning to talk about what I think is going to happen with social media, and you know, there's been a lot of things that have happened with YouTube if you've been watching the news, and I think in the next few years we're going to see a big change. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more as to what I think is going to be coming as far as social media is going to go. It's not going to go away, but it's going to change. Actually, it has to change. Do you need an ice cube? Right here? Ice cube?
And you're welcome. See, I just did that so you didn't think it was just some kind of weird coincidence. She always says thank you like that. That's the Hello Kitty's thank you for the ice cube.
So I just got home. You saw when Hello does that, it's, I don't know, that's her version of thank you, I guess. She does it all the time. It's not just a fluke. It's a continual thing. But what I wanted to mention is that, you know, I've done social media stuff since 2006, 2007, long time. And I saw that we were going to go into videos. We're going to be the predominant media form that would happen over time, and it has. And I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just putting this out there because this is what I think is what's going to happen next with social media platforms like Google's YouTube, like Facebook, because there's so much disinformation out there that these sites, the big sites, Google, Facebook, etc., are going to have to do something to verify that stuff. Hi, Zed. Oh, I know she's coming. So I know these sites are going to have to start doing something to verify the information from news sources, because otherwise, if there's too much of this false information, disinformation type stuff, people are going to get turned off from these sites. So these companies are going to have to figure out a way to either use some type of algorithms. Companies are going to have to verify the stories and the information they put out there, that kind of thing. But something's got to happen, because otherwise they're going to start losing viewers. If they start losing viewers, then they start losing advertising dollars. Now this just sort of happened. They have to take a certain responsibility. This happened with a guy named, what was it, Paul Logan? I can't remember. YouTube person. Got like 80 billion followers, all this kind of stuff. And he did some really stupid things. And because of it, and the backlash from viewers, people at YouTube said, oh, we've got to start looking at this more carefully. We can't just let all this stupidity and nonsense get put out there, because basically we're the ones behind it. Whereas before, you pretty much could put out anything. So now they're going to have a whole bunch of either new algorithms made and a whole bunch of actual people who are going to go out there and look at things and say, yeah, no, this is not right. Or the person who puts it information-wise, calling it news, is going to have to verify. So in some degree, it's going to go back to the way news used to be, where the stories had to be verified so that it was all above board. If it doesn't, then these sites are just going to go downhill, because nobody's going to pay any attention to anything they say anymore. So that's what I think is coming up with social media in the next couple years at the most. There's just too much disinformation, too much fake, too much that people believe because they see it on the internet. And for the integrity of those sites, they are the ones who have to do something to keep that in check. That's my opinion anyway. We'll see if it comes.
Yeah, you said that you would. Discomfort then made me treasure now. I know how to turn the past into a weapon, an enemy that I need to best some way, somehow.